Only Thailand English Podcast, because Thailand is full of fun and fascinating stories, and we want the whole world to enjoy them with us.
Hello everyone, my name is Poopa ครับ
Hi everyone, I'm Fa ค่ะ Welcome to Only Thailand English Podcast, the podcast that takes you deep into the hidden stories, cultural insights, and everyday moments of Thailand that you probably won't find anywhere else.
That's right. Whether you're a tourist visiting Thailand for the first time, someone who loves Thai culture, or an English learner looking for fun and meaningful listening practice, this podcast is made for you.
Exactly. And today, the topic we're going to talk about is Thailand morning routine.
Imagine Thailand before the sun becomes too strong. The streets are still a little cool. Food stalls are opening, motorbikes are passing by, and someone nearby is probably buying breakfast in a plastic bag before going to work.
That scene feels so simple, but it says a lot about how mornings work here. For many of us, a Thai morning is not only about waking up and getting ready. It's about food, family, traffic, school, work, and small routines that happen very quickly.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, many visitors may wake up in Thailand and think, wow, people are already outside? But for us, morning life starts early because the weather, the workday, and daily habits all push people to move before the heat arrives.
That's true. If you want to understand Thailand, wake up early one day and just look around. You'll see the country stretching, eating, working, and preparing for the day all at once.
And you will probably smell breakfast before you even decide what to eat.
Let's start with that, because breakfast is a huge part of the Thai morning routine. In many countries, breakfast may be cereal, toast, or coffee. But here in Thailand, breakfast can be rice, soup, grilled meat, noodles, or something from a street stall.
Yes, and many of us do not think too much about whether something is breakfast food. If it tastes good and it gives us energy, it can be breakfast. Rice with a simple dish, warm porridge, grilled pork with sticky rice, or even leftovers from last night can be completely normal.
I like that because it shows how practical Thai mornings are. People may not sit down for a long breakfast every day. Sometimes we buy something quickly on the way to work, or parents buy food for children before school.
When I was younger, morning food was always connected to movement. Someone in the family would say, "Eat quickly," or "Take this with you," and then everyone would rush out. The food did not feel fancy, but it felt comforting. It was part of the rhythm of home.
For English learners, this is useful because you can describe it with a simple sentence. Breakfast in Thailand is often quick, warm, and filling. That sounds natural, and it helps explain the feeling of a Thai morning without making it complicated.
Good phrase. And the takeaway is this. Thai breakfast is not always about a fixed menu. It's about convenience, comfort, and starting the day with enough energy.
Another big part of Thai mornings is transportation. The morning routine is not just inside the house. It's also on the road, in front of schools, near bus stops, and around markets.
Yes, the road is almost like a morning stage. You see students in uniforms, office workers holding iced coffee, vendors preparing food, and motorbike taxis waiting for passengers. Everyone has their own destination, but somehow we're all part of the same morning rush.
And sometimes the morning rush has its own soundtrack. Engines, conversations, food sizzling, dogs barking, and someone calling out to a customer.
Do not forget the sound of someone starting the day with extreme confidence on a motorbike. It's like the city's alarm clock.
That's very true. But there's also something cultural in this. Many Thai people plan their mornings around traffic. We often leave earlier than we want because we know the road can surprise us.
Especially in big cities like Bangkok, morning time can be unpredictable. A trip that looks short on a map may take much longer in real life. So many people build extra time into their routine. They may wake up earlier, buy breakfast outside, and eat when they arrive at work or school.
A natural English phrase for this is, I leave early to avoid traffic. Listeners can use it when talking about daily routines in any country, but it fits Thailand very well.
And the takeaway here is that Thai mornings are shaped by movement. We're not only getting ready for the day, we're trying to move through the day before the day becomes too hot, too busy, or too crowded.
Now that you mention heat, I think the weather affects our morning routine more than some people realize.
Definitely. In Thailand, morning can be the best time to do many things because it is usually cooler than midday. People exercise early, shop at fresh markets early, clean their homes early, or go outside before the sun becomes too strong.
I remember seeing older people walking in the park early in the morning, and it always felt peaceful. The air feels softer, the light is gentle, and people are not rushing in the same way yet.
That is one of my favorite sides of Thai mornings. Before everything gets loud and hot, there is a quiet layer of daily life. Some people water plants, some sweep the front of their homes, some open small shops, and some prepare food for the day.
Sweeping in front of the house or shop is interesting too. It may look like just cleaning, but it also feels like preparing the space, almost welcoming the new day.
Yes, and many small businesses do this naturally. A shop owner may sweep, arrange chairs, open the door, and check the first things they need. It is practical, but it also creates a feeling of care. The place is ready. The day can begin.
For English learners, a nice phrase is, people start early to beat the heat. It means they do things early before the weather becomes too hot. You can say, many people in Thailand exercise early to beat the heat.
And that phrase is very useful because by noon, the heat usually wins.
Yes, the heat has a strong personality here.
The takeaway is simple. Thai mornings are connected to the climate. The cooler hours are precious, so people use them wisely.
There is also a family side to the Thai morning routine. Many homes are very active in the morning because children go to school, adults go to work, and everyone may be leaving at different times.
That is true. In many Thai families, mornings can feel like teamwork. Someone prepares food. Someone checks school bags. Someone reminds everyone not to forget something. And someone is already waiting near the door.
And somehow, every family has one person who says, "Hurry up," even when they are also not ready.
Yes, that person is an important part of the morning system. Without them, maybe the whole house would move too slowly.
But behind the rushing, there is care. Parents may prepare breakfast, grandparents may help with children, or family members may ask simple questions like, "Did you eat?" or "Do you have everything?" It sounds ordinary, but it is very loving.
In our daily life, care is often shown through small actions. Not always big emotional speeches. Sometimes it is a bag of food placed near the door, a ride to school, or a reminder to take an umbrella.
That is a beautiful point. A useful English sentence is, in Thailand, care is often shown through small daily actions. It is a natural way to explain a cultural feeling without making it too formal.
And the takeaway is that Thai mornings may look busy, but many of those small, busy moments are actually signs of connection.
Now let's move to our English Learner Corner.
This is where we take today's topic and turn it into useful English you can actually use.
The first phrase is, I usually start my day by. This is useful when you want to talk about your morning routine. For example, I usually start my day by buying breakfast from a street stall.
This sentence pattern is very easy to use. You can change the action after by. You can say, I usually start my day by drinking coffee, or I usually start my day by checking messages. It sounds natural in everyday conversation.
The second phrase is, you'll often see. This is useful when describing something common in Thailand. For example, you'll often see people buying breakfast on their way to work.
I like this phrase because it sounds friendly and observational. You are not saying every person does it. You are saying it is common enough for visitors to notice. That makes the sentence feel natural and fair.
The third phrase is, people start early to beat the heat. This is useful when talking about Thailand's weather and daily habits. For example, many people go to the market early to beat the heat.
And this one is very real. If you go outside in the middle of the day, you understand immediately why the morning is important. The phrase beat the heat means doing something before it gets too hot.
The fourth phrase is, this is part of daily life. You can use it when something may look special to visitors but feels normal to local people. For example, buying warm breakfast from a small food stall is part of daily life here.
That phrase is simple but powerful. It helps explain culture in a relaxed way. You are not making it sound strange or exotic. You are saying, this is normal for us, and it is part of how life works.
So let's repeat the 4 phrases naturally. I usually start my day by. You'll often see. People start early to beat the heat. And this is part of daily life.
Try using one of those phrases when you talk about your own morning routine. You can describe Thailand, or you can describe your own country. That is the nice thing about useful English. It travels with you.
Today we talked about the Thailand morning routine. And I think the big feeling is that mornings here are full of movement. Food stalls open early, families prepare for school and work, roads become busy, and many people try to do things before the heat becomes too strong.
And we also saw that the morning is not only about time, it is about culture. The way we buy breakfast, the way families help each other, the way small shops prepare for the day, and the way people plan around traffic all show how Thai daily life works.
For English learners, I hope today's episode gives you useful phrases to describe routines and culture. You can say, I usually start my day by, or this is part of daily life. These are simple phrases, but they can help you sound natural.
And for listeners who have visited Thailand before, what did you notice in the morning? Was it the food, the traffic, the markets, the school rush, or maybe the quiet feeling before the day gets hot?
Tell us in the comments, and if you enjoyed this episode, you can follow or subscribe to Only Thailand English Podcast. We are always happy to share more local stories with you.
Because Thailand is full of fun and fascinating stories, and we want the whole world to enjoy them with us. See you again next time on Only Thailand English Podcast. Goodbye. Sawadee krap.